Hey guys, Josh here, also known as MightyPredaking, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Fall of Cybertron figure Onslaught, which is the leader of the Combaticons, but you almost wouldn't know it, so let's do a quick size comparison. There's G1 Onslaught and there's G1 Brawl. I wouldn't really need to tell you which one is the leader between these two guys. This is Brawl can sit on top of Onslaught, and he could drive him around, so that's something that I really liked with the G1 Scramble City Combiners. Is the main body or the leader, they were always a little bit bigger. They were more articulated for G1. They could probably just move their hands, but they were a lot better figure. Now with these Fall of Cybertron, Combaticon figures, you really can't tell. You could put them all side by side, and you wouldn't be able to tell which one's the leader. And if you had to guess, I would not say this guy, because this is probably the worst out of the five. This is probably actually one of the worst Transformers Hasbro's put out in some time. So first off, let me give you my theory. So this is my theory of why this guy's so bad. Let's call him Dave. Dave is the guy that made the design on going from robot to vehicle. And he got about halfway done, went to lunch, and then his boss came by, thought he was done, and then took his work, and that's what he sent into production, and this is what we got. So, because he seriously looks like a mistransformed Transformer. It looked like someone tried to transform him for the first time, didn't use directions, got messed up, and just gave up. In reality, this is actually how he's supposed to be transformed. So, let's go over why I don't like this guy. First off, you got these pegs in the back here, which are what you use to combine him as far as his legs for Bruticus mode, but that doesn't bother me that much. It's these on the side here. I seriously think they could have done something before you move the legs down. You could have made it to where you flip the wheels in, kind of like Hotspot, the GDO Asian exclusive Hotspot that I did a review on. How he kind of had the wheels where they flipped in and out. I think they could have done that with this, or done something to just hide this a little bit. Then you have these hands that just sit here. They could have easily made a joint in there to where you flip the hand in on the inside. Still, it doesn't look that good there. This big gaping hole right here, they could have done something where you could have put panels that flip over. I mean, it just looks really silly, just like that. And then you got Bruticus's head that you can just see pretty blatantly right there. So it's just a horrible figure. Now these guys, they go for 15 bucks a piece. If you're buying them at retail, if you're wanting to buy them on some Transformer website where you actually get the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version like I have, with this paint job, it's going to cost even more. I forgot exactly what those are going for, but I think it's over $150 or more. So these guys are pretty expensive, and for Hasbro to give us a figure that's this bad, it's hard to recommend spending your hard-earned money or asking for these guys for Christmas unless you are just a fan of Bruticus and you really want this figure or you're collecting the line. But if you're just buying them individually, stay away from this guy. Now let's go ahead and get into the transformation of them. First thing you're going to do is lift these arms up just like this. This black part, you're going to pull it down 90 degrees on both sides. Then you can lift this part up just like so. Coming around here, we are going to flip the head. Move the shoulders this way here. And you got the arms down just like that. Then with this back part here, you're going to slide these legs out of this little back part here, because there's a little hole there that you can see. It's on both sides. You're going to slide that into these pegs down here whenever he's in car mode or truck mode or whatever the heck he is. And this, you can just slide that up. There we go. And with the legs, you can just come down both sides just like this. And there you have Onslaught. We'll give him his little gun. And there he is. So I will leave that there so you can kind of look at him. I will put G1 Onslaught. I haven't transformed him in a while, so we'll do a quick size comparison. You can see what he looks like. Well, there he is. I'm not going to worry about his hands. He's got hands that popped out right there, but they're a little bit difficult. I need new stickers for him, but that's with all my Combaticons. But still, you can see G1's a little bit taller there. You know, here's, I guess, let me grab a Swindle. Yeah, so there's the smaller version, so you can definitely tell that there's a big, which one's the leader on between these two. But between, you know, these two, they're pretty much the same size. So that's something that I have a little bit of problem with, but that's not what bothers me about this guy. It's pretty much his vehicle form that bothers me the most. So there he is. We'll go ahead and move these to the side. We'll go over articulation real quick and transform them back. But here's a little 360 of them. So we'll move his gun out of the way. You can move his head 360 degrees there. This shoulder part right here can go 360 degrees. These arms, they can go in and out just like that, just because of transformation. They can bend here at the elbow, but I would be a little careful with them because that ball joint feels, it doesn't feel very tight and strong. It feels kind of weak to me, in my opinion. Can't rotate at the wrist, like I said. Can move at the waist. There we go. Put that back up. With these legs, you can rotate here. Now, at first, I thought you couldn't bend these at all. But then a buddy of mine told him, he goes, no, you're going to feel like you're going to break it, but it will move. So, yeah. But they are set in there pretty strong. His hips do go out, so, I mean, he's got that cheerleader pose. He can bend at the knee, swivel. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess you could say you could rotate here at the foot, but it would start tearing up his foot there. So that is the articulation on this guy. Let's go and get him transformed back, and we will be done with him. First thing I'm going to do is do these legs into place, just like that. There we go. And move these forward, just like that. Put his head back. And just like I said before, you have these little pegs here on both sides, and they're going to fit into these sides right here. So you're going to come down with the waist piece, just like that, and peg those in. There we go. Then bend this whole entire section over. Unpeg these black parts right here. Go up 90 degrees. Just face the hands down. Go up 90 degrees here. Hands are covering up again, and you can just peg the gun on. There you go, and there is Fall of Cybertron Onslaught back in his little crappy vehicle mode. But you know, I hope you guys took something from this. If you were planning on buying this guy or maybe getting this Bruticus mode, just be cautious. It's something that I really don't recommend. I would probably end up selling mine, to be honest, here eventually. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later.